Hi, I am Hugo Esteban Mancini Cia and I am 44 years old. My main expertise is in strategic and supply chain and logistics project management, in warehousing, distribution, supply chain design, using data analysis and operational research. But I have experience in planning, executing, and managing operations too. And this experience in projects and in process uh, is in factories, applying distribution centers and logistic operators, in retail, wholesale, and e-commerce operations using automation. The segments of my experience is basically in fast-moving consumer goods, dry, cold, frozen foods, beverages, clothing, fashion, electronics, and solid bulks. I have already managed an operational team of more than 50 workers and a logistics project team with 5 analysts. I have already done startup of several logistics operations with automations. And I have participated in implementation and I am instructor of quality programs applied to logistic process like 5S, Lean, Kaizen, and the ISOs. The development of my career can be divided in different time zones, as shown in this picture. I have more than 3 years working as operational coordinator in logistics and production, and more than 7 years working as a logistics and project management, and more than 5 working as a consulting and a researcher. The first period in the graduation as a food engineer at Unicamp, I did an internship as a packaging research in CETEA of ITAU, is a Food Institute of Technology, and other internship, it was in Sadia, nowadays is called BRF, where I made my TCC project in quality evaluation of cardboard packaging during the distribution process of refrigerated foods, where I learned in practice all the logistics process between the factory and the clients, and I really enjoy it. Then I decided to work with logistics. My first logistics project was a social project of Junior Enterprise Company of FEA at Unicamp. The project was for ISA, is Food Solidarity Institute of SEASA in Campinas. Uh, it was developed a manual of good storage practice of fruit, vegetables, and greens donated by the dealers to some assistance entities in the city of Campinas, increasing the quality and shelf life of these products to attend these entities. The second period, from 2000 to 2004, I worked as operational coordinator for two logistic operators, Rapidão Cometa, FedEx, nowadays it's called FedEx AGV, and for a big company, food company, Sadia BRF. And I worked there as a production supervisor. I developed, beside the leadership, quality tools and operational management skills. From 2004 to 2011, I worked for Coca-Cola FEMSA as a logistics project coordinator, uh, doing logistics project management for beverage industries and distribution centers. And then I finished my international MBA in logistics business at Ohio and FGV. In 2012, I have a PMI certification as a PMP. When then I worked for SDI Integrated as a logistic project engineer. I went to a 3-month training in California and Ohio, visiting the headquarters and several facilities uh, of apparel, shoes, and fashion market, retail, wholesale, and e-commerce operations, knowing sorters, conveyor systems, logistic flows, and layouts. In 2015, I worked for GeoDs as a logistics project coordinator, and I finished my specialization course in logistics business of Vanzolini Foundation. Because of my project of design of layouts through Ambev, I won an honorable mention and I was indicated for 100% scholarship for a graduate course in logistics and supply chain management at MIT in 2017, where I made a micro thesis of design of logistics systems to attend disasters in Brazil, natural disasters. Then I back to Brazil and start another period of my career as a franchise partner of a consulting and training in logistics business with Sebralog here in São Paulo, and support a family business, Feijoada and Cia, in a commercial area. Now I'm finishing a master in logistics system engineer at USP that I'm researching a multi-objective linear model for designing a sustainable supply chains and looking for a new challenges in logistics project field. I have participated of these projects in warehousing of standardization, optimization process, flows, layouts, and implementations of new technologies, dynamic storage, picking systems, automated systems, and implementation of KPIs, quality audits, ISO's programs in logistics process, and planning and dimensional logistics operations. I have already participated of supply chain designs too, like problems of location, of distribution centers, cross-docking, transit points, multimodality, reverse logistics, and sustainable logistics too. And I have already participated of startup of several operations. I have experience in other kind of projects, improving the transport packaging, increasing layers on pallets, and crazy logistics capabilities, projects of reverse logistics using returnable packaging, and the implementation of dynamic systems and automation in beverage operation, uh, humanitarian logistics too. On my course in MIT, I did a micro thesis of designing of a logistics system to respond to natural disasters in Brazil. And now I'm researching design of optimized sustainable multimodal logistics systems using multi-objective linear modeling. So I have experience with the softwares to manage the projects and doing data analysis, and I have some experience with optimizers too, with QGIS and AutoCAD. I am very dynamic person. I have a lot of flexibility and I am very resilient too and very optimized. I'm very creative in the solution, searching for the solution of the problems and continuous improvement. I am very fast learning and hard working too, and I like to work in teams, and I have technical knowledge and extensive experience in several supply chain links and segments. I have English, Spanish, and Portuguese too. So during my MIT course, I got the first place in the purchasing role in a Fresh Connection is a business game, and I am certificate from PMI as a PMP since 2012. I have this all this course too in optimization and in logistics field and in project management field and in quality too. In the description of this video, I will leave some links of some projects that I made and I will leave my contact too. If you get interested, just call me. Thank you very much for your attention. I appreciate that.